Despite the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine being granted full FDA approval, Governor Greg Abbott issued an executive order banning vaccine mandates in state government entities and state-funded businesses. KRHD reporter Rebecca Fiedler discusses this development with local experts.
This executive order does make an exception for nursing home and assisted living facilities, but any organization funded by the state in any way, even through grants, is subject to this iteration of GA 38. Texas A&M's Dr. Angela Clendenin, who serves as project manager for the Brazos Valley COVID Investigation Operations Center, says that the government has ruled in favor of mandating vaccinations in cases from the past, with situations ranging from smallpox to measles outbreaks.
For an employer to mandate vaccine, for an employer to mandate masking, yes, we do have precedent, a very good precedent for that, but it's not just about keeping one person safe or the employer safe. It is about keeping your coworkers safe, your colleagues safe.
Dr. Gerald Parker, director of the Pandemic and Biosecurity Policy Program at the Bush School of Government and a current Texas Vaccine Advisory Panel member, says that he would like to see powers shifted to local entities in terms of mandating vaccines.
I understand the rationale behind the governor's executive order trying to keep a uniform type standard in Texas. But on the other hand, Texas is a big state, and I think there needs to be latitude for local decision making about some of the public health interventions.
J.A. Wright of the Rose Sanders law firm in Houston shared his take on whether an employee would have the right to refuse a vaccine should their employer require one.
Well, according to the EEOC, an employer may require an employee to get a COVID-19 vaccine. However, the state of Texas is an at-will state, which means that you can be fired at any time for any reason.
Wright notes that employees who want to avoid the vaccine for certain medical concerns may face a complex situation. He says an employee can seek an exemption for a medical reason, such as pregnancy or pre-existing condition, or for reason of conscience.
If your employer can't provide a reasonable accommodation because it would be too difficult or expensive or unduly burdensome to them, then your employer may exclude you from physically entering the workplace. However, the employer may not automatically terminate you from employment.
Dr. Clendenin advised that when Texans listen to Governor Abbott and consider the executive order about mask and vaccine mandates, they should note that the governor still pushes for individual Texans to vaccinate and wear masks of their own volition to protect their fellow man.
What he's really saying is it's important. Masking is important. Vaccines are important. He's vaccinated. But you need to do it because it's the right thing to do.
Reporting in Bryan, Rebecca Fiedler, KRHD News.
According to a new poll by AP Norc, more people are actually starting to approve of vaccination mandates. The poll shows that about half of American workers are in favor of vaccination mandates at their workplace. Nearly 60% of remote workers also favor these mandates. Workers felt about the same when it came to a mask mandate at work. The poll was conducted before the full approval of Pfizer's vaccine. Taking a look at vaccination rates across the Brazos Valley, in Brazos County, nearly 200,000 doses have been administered, and about 43% of the population is considered fully vaccinated. In Grimes County, over 24,000 doses administered, with 42% of the population fully vaccinated. And in Burleson County, nearly 14,000 doses administered, and about 38% of people are fully vaccinated. And with so many Texans still unvaccinated, some are asking why the hesitancy. Analysts from Quote Wizard looked at the reasons why, and the main reason is Texans are worried about side effects from the vaccine. About 59% of them vaccinated. 41% say they don't trust the vaccines, while 33% don't trust the government. The other two main reasons, waiting to see if the vaccine is safe, and 23% of non-vaccinated Texans think they don't need the vaccine at all. Meanwhile,